Welcome to my tour of Barcelona, Spain. Our first stop is Museo Nacional de Art de Catalunya. This museum brings visitors on a journey through 1,000 years of Catalan art, from the 10th century through the 20th century. This museum was built for the 1929 World Exhibition and was restored in 2005. This museum has 4 permanent collections. These collections are Romanesque and Gothic art, Renaissance and Baroque art, modern art, Catalan numismatic department. The Romanesque art is a type of art that is considered the most important concentration of early medieval art in the world. The 2 most striking pieces follow one after the other. The first is an image, Christ in Majesty, created around 1123. In this piece, Christ is enthroned on a rainbow with the world at his feet. He holds a book open with the words Ego Sum Lux Mundi, which means I am the light of the world, and is surrounded by the 4 evangelists. The second piece of the Virgin Mary and Christ child, these images represented faith in a time where people were fearful. This collection of murals is unique both in terms of quality and quantity. Gothic art illustrates the peak of the Catalan territorial expansion in Mediterranean Europe at the time. Renaissance and Baroque art exhibits feature works by major international painters such as El Greco, Zurbarán, Velázquez, and Rubens. Modern art, in the Catalan numismatic department, showcases art from the late 19th century and the earliest 20th century. This collection covers all of the artistic genres, including the Catalan modern style Art Nouveau. In this collection, you will see a beautiful painting by Salvador Dali. There are also exhibits of modernized furniture and decoration. After your tour, you can relax at the restaurant in this museum, which offers stunning views of Plaza de España. Hope you enjoyed your tour of the amazing museum as much as I did. La Sagrada Familia is the most well-known attraction in the city of Barcelona, engaging in almost 3 million visitors each year. It continues to make the biggest Catholic church in the world. It is one of the most famous landmarks in all of Barcelona. La Sagrada Familia is 137 years old. The completion of this construction should be done by 2026, so 6 years from now. The person who did this construction was Antonio Gaudí. This request was submitted in 1885 and took 137 years to address the query. Gaudí unfortunately passed away in a train accident in 1926. This should be completed 100 years after he passed away. La Sagrada Familia is one of the most famous cathedrals in the world. During the Civil War, a group of architects destroyed most of Antonio Gaudí's blueprints, his drawing models, and his plastering models. Gaudí used this sandy color by obtaining sandstone from Montjuic Hill, where this Spanish master created this historic park. Hope you enjoyed your tour of La Sagrada Familia. This beach was created in 1992 for the 1992 Summer Olympics. The whole coast of Barcelona was redeveloped in 1992. Visitors can rent books from the beach's library. The length of this beach is about 1,700 feet in length. This beach is great for water activities such as surfing and sailing. They have beach volleyball, table tennis, and basketball outside. They also have a skate park. There are restaurants on this beach as well as Wi-Fi. This beach is also a main attraction to students that are either studying abroad for a semester or going on class trips for spring break, which we could have been there. There are many restaurants on the beach where you can grab a drink or something to eat. Marbella Beach is one of the most popular sections of Barcelona with this new redevelopment of the coast of Barcelona. The water looks great. Go in for a swim! La Rambla is the most famous street in Barcelona and one of the most vital places of the Catalan capital. La Rambla starts at the epicenter of Barcelona, Catalonia Square. La Rambla is exactly 1.2 kilometers long, and nearly everyone who visits Barcelona walks along it. La Rambla was laid out in 1766, following the contours of the medieval city that walls had bounded this part of Barcelona since the 13th century. As you walk along, you'll see landmark buildings such as Great Theatre of Barcelona Opera, the Green Theater del Liceu, the Plateau de la Verina, and the spectacular Quira Market. La Rambla in Barcelona was originally a riverbed and marked up the 14th century the western city limits. Referred to as La Rambla and Las Ramblas, the name derives from an old Arabic word, Ramla, meaning sandy riverbed. And indeed, that's how this magnificent boulevard started, as a humble dried-out stream outside the walls of the Gothic quarter. In the following time settled a number of monasteries. In 1775, the city's walls were diverged from a medieval shipyard dedicaciones. Towards the end of the 18th century, then a kind of promenade that was established. The road is split up into 5 sections, and each section has its own unique characteristics and its own history. There are human statues imitating everyone, from Spain's famous philosophers to regular robots. Many of Barcelona's famous landmarks are situated just off of Las Ramblas. Plaza Real, located about halfway down the street, offers some of the most famous restaurants and nightclubs in Barcelona, constantly buzzing from dawn until dusk. Street art and street performers line Las Ramblas in Barcelona and create a truly unique vibe within this beautiful city. True enough, you will find street performers in many other European cities, but Barcelona is somehow the authority on this industry, and you will see an incredibly high level of professionalism here. This is art after all. Architecture in Barcelona is big and beautiful, and Las Ramblas offers some tasty treats for those interested in Spanish and Catalan architecture. As with most of the architecture in Barcelona, the ground floors are generally built for retail, so don't forget to look up to see the full extent of the beautiful designs. If you are into monuments and statues, this 60-meter column will blow your socks off. The statue of Christopher Columbus celebrates the location of where he returned to Spain after his first voyage to the Americas. It was here that he communicated with Queen Isabella and Ferdinand after his most famous of trips. The Christopher Columbus statue in Barcelona was sculpted by Raphael Ach and shows Columbus pointing out to sea or to the New World. This has caused many arguments as people believed he should have been pointing inland to Spain. Standing at 7.3 meters tall, this is an impressive piece of Spanish architecture. Enjoy this magnificent street, everybody. When it comes to stadiums in Barcelona, you can't get any better than Camp Nou. It is home to the FC Barcelona soccer team. This stadium can hold more than 100,000 fans. Camp Nou is the largest stadium in Europe and the second largest in the world. This stadium opened in 1957 and was named Estadi del FC Barcelona. However, fans started calling it El Camp Nou, which means the new field. Helping to distinguish it from the old field, that name stuck and it was officially named Camp Nou in 2000. It's fun to tour the stadium. You can check out the team's 5 European Cups, run through the tunnel, and to enter onto the field, and they even have a museum there. It's a beautiful stadium and you do not want to miss it. Dr. Lawson, I hope you enjoyed your virtual tour of Barcelona as much as I did.